All right, the Turkish Get Up is something I'd love for everybody to have in their exercise repertoire. It is a little time intensive, so I'm always trying to balance out how much time do we spend working on that versus could we be doing something else. And under normal circumstances, I tend to shy away from it. However, we do have time now. So we're gonna go through this week and learn how to do a proper Turkish Get Up. So one of my pet peeves is grabbing a very lightweight, 10 pounds or something, and getting the arm completely out of position as the person goes through the get up. So what we're trying to do is learn the proper get up so that if you have the ability to load it, you can load it. Or when you end up with the ability to load it, you'll have the mechanics down. So what we're gonna do is use a shoe, balance it on our fist, and that's gonna be our teaching tool. So if you don't keep your arm in the right position, we're gonna lose the shoe. If we were doing this with the proper amount of weight, say a very heavy kettlebell, if your arm gets out of position, there's no way you're gonna be able to balance. So the idea is getting into proper positions, aligning your joints properly so that we can go through this movement, loading it up appropriately. So first let's talk about position. Start position, kind of like a starfish. So you can lay down, legs are gonna be at about a ballpark 45 degree, arms are gonna be at about a ballpark 45 degree. You're gonna bend one knee, and that's gonna be the up arm. So just take your shoe, balance it on your fist, and now you've got your start position. So I'm gonna give you one quick demo. All we're gonna do is work towards propping up on the hand. So it's a mini crunch, just stay straight up, and then we catch it here. And then we're gonna reverse order to come back down. So notice that the arm has to stay straight up the whole time or I lose the shoe. So that's the value in using the shoe as a training tool. When you have the kettlebell, that arm position is going to be exactly the same. All right, so we're going to do a few reps working on transitioning up to the hand position and then going back down. I'll give you a couple of different views on this. Back to our starfish, so right knee bent, shoes on the right fist. And then we're doing, it's not a straight crunch and we're not just rolling to the side, but just think about combining those two. So I'm gonna push my fist up towards the ceiling, but I'm gonna think about my shoulder almost pressing up and over towards the opposite hip. And then I'm gonna transition to my elbow, and then from the elbow, end up on the hand. And this is as far as we're going with this installment. Back down to the elbow and return. 3 times. One more. All right, so now your assignment is to nail that part of the process. So you can start out 45 degree leg, 45 degree arm, one knee's bent, same arm up in the air. Take your tennis shoe, put it on your wrist. You can't control the shoe, you don't get to move on. So we're just gonna work on moving up to posting up on the hand and then back down. So do these in sets of say 3 to 5, do multiple rounds, perfect this, and then tomorrow we're gonna move on to the next section.